Hey everyone, this is Nick, and today I'm going to show you how to create a photo album slideshow in PowerPoint using a folder of raw photos that you might have taken. And we're just going to do a few clicks and we're going to get the entire slideshow to automatically generate. You're not going to have to take one photo, put it on one slide, format it, go to the next slide, do the other photo one by one by one by one. That could take hours or maybe even days if you have 100 photos. You can see right here, I have a folder of photos from a vacation. Not my vacation, I just took these photos from unsplash.com. It's a great source for royalty-free photos if you haven't heard of it. But I have 20 photos here and I want to make this into a slideshow in PowerPoint. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open my slideshow. And normally we would insert pictures by going to the Insert tab right here and then clicking on this device, navigating to the photo and putting it in the slide. But this time, since I have all my photos compiled into one folder, I'm going to go to this tab right here that says Photo Album. We're going to click that. I'm going to select New Photo Album, and you get this Photo Album menu dialog box that sort of pops up. And I'm just going to say From File and Disk. And I'm going to navigate to where my folder is. I'm going to click Insert. These are all my photos here. I can go ahead and select the first photo here, select Shift, and then that highlights all the photos. I'm going to go down to Insert, and you're going to get all of the different photos here in the menu, in the photo album menu. Now you have a few different options. So if I click on the photos here, if I select the photos, or if I just select one photo, here's where I could reorder the photo, this up and down arrow. This is the first photo in my slideshow. So I could reorder my slideshow like this if I wanted to. And you can see over here to the right, you get a little preview of what that photo is. There's also some editing options. So if you select a particular photo, you can actually rotate that photo and you can see that in the preview view. You can increase or decrease the saturation of the photo, and you can increase or decrease the brightness of the photos right here too. So you can even do a little photo editing before you actually get to your complete slideshow. Now, the other thing that you want to do is look over here down to album layout. And right now, I'm just set to fit to slide. Basically, that's just going to say whatever the photo size is, it's going to fit it the best it can to the size of the slide, which is going to be perfect for me. But if I click this drop-down menu, there's some other options too. I could have different layouts on my slide if I wanted to for my slideshow here. I could do one picture per slide, and then what that's going to do is going to give it a little bit of a frame around the slide. I could do two pictures, so it could be two pictures per slide, it could be four pictures per slide, or you could even have this option to do picture with title. And if you do that, you're going to get a text box on each slide that will give you a title here. And then you could also select this option right here under picture options that says captions below all photos. If I select that option, there will be a little text box caption below each slide, each photo that I could update on my own. I don't really want to do any of this. I just want to have a nice, beautiful slideshow of photos. I don't need to have titles. I don't need to have any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Fit to Slide option. Everything looks good. I'm going to make sure that's unselected. So none of the photos here need to be selected for this part of the tutorial. All I'm going to do now is select Create. And when I do this, it might take a few seconds, but it's going to auto-generate a beautiful slideshow with each individual photo per slide automatically. So let's go and give it a try. We'll click on Create, and it may just take a few moments. And if you had more photos, this could take a little while too. If you had 100 photos, 300 photos, you could do this with as many photos as you want to. And you can see right here, it automatically pops up with this first slide. It's already on a black background, which is really nice. But now this is basically just like any other PowerPoint presentation that you've created. You can edit the slides individually. You can edit them as a group as you normally would. If I wanted to have a different color background, I could do that here. Right here, I can update it just like the text box. I'm just going to say my vacation photos. You can get rid of your name if you want to, or if it's some other thing, you could just sort of, if some other purpose, you could create a different title for that. And now you can kind of click through here the slides. You can see all the different slides that I have, all the different photo options, all the way down, and you can see even the long skinny photos, the long narrow photos, they will crop, they won't really crop, but they'll fit to the size of the slide. So it's not going to crop to the entire full size of the slide, but that background, the black background, is going to make each photo look really nice when you put this in slideshow mode. Now, if I wanted to play this slideshow, I would just put it into slideshow mode, and just like any other presentation, I could click through the slides. Oops, let's see there. Oh, I guess that was my final slide, that's why. I'll go back up to the top. I could click through the photo slideshow like this, using your mouse or your clicker or your right arrow key here. But what if I wanted this to be on a looping slideshow or a slideshow that played automatically? Let's click escape, and get out of this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this into the slide sorter view so you can see all 21 of my slides here with my little title slide there. Now, if I wanted to do this, all we have to do is set the automatic transitions so that the slides play automatically on their own without me having to click through the slides. So what I'm going to do here is go up to the Transitions tab, and right over here under the timing, you can see it says on mouse click. That just means that every slide is going to advance when I click the mouse. Instead, I'm going to click on after, and now I can set the number of seconds or minutes if I wanted to per slide in terms of the advancement time. So right here, I'm just going to say after. I'm going to click this up to let's go to 3 seconds so that each slide will be 3 seconds. And right now you can see this little number here, 3 seconds on slide 1. It's only going to do that for the first slide. So how do I get it to do all of the slides? All I have to do now is click on this Apply to All button right here under Timing. So click on that, and now you can see this 3-second mark under each slide. So as soon as I put this into slideshow mode, it's going to advance each slide automatically. So let's go ahead and give that a try. I'll put it in slideshow mode. We'll wait 3 seconds, and then each slide should start advancing. Perfect. So it's all advancing on its own. Now this is with no extra animation, no extra transitions, no frills. This is really nice, a really nice way to do it. But what if I wanted to have a little bit of extra pizzazz in each of the transitions? I'm going to escape out of this, and we'll go back here. Now, under these transitions, PowerPoint gives you so many default transitions, and to be honest, most of them are pretty distracting and gaudy. But if you're just having a fun time with some of these transitions, go ahead and experiment with them. One of the things that the options that PowerPoint gives us that I really love, if you click down here, you can see that there is this random question mark. It will randomly generate a new transition for every single slide in your deck. So that's kind of fun. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do the same process. I'm going to highlight my first slide. I'm going to click on random as the transition. You can see it gives me a preview of what that transition might be. And then there's this little star here that tells me there is a transition on that slide. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on Apply to All, and that's going to apply that random transition to every single slide in my deck. So let's go ahead now and put it back into slideshow mode and see what my slideshow looks like. It's always fun to try and see what PowerPoint might generate for each of the slides, and in some cases they look pretty good. Sometimes you're going to get a slide that is kind of just basic, or a slide transition that's pretty basic. Sometimes you're going to get that nice wipe up, wipe down, wipe to the side, that nice radial kind of wipe out motion, which is pretty cool. So now you can just see, you can set this, go ahead and set it onto your TV or your PowerPoint projector there, and you can go ahead and give your family or your friends the most beautiful slideshow presentation of your vacation. And feel free to do this for any other life event or milestone in your life too. So I hope you like this video. If you do, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. That really helps me a lot. Push that like button below, and then also hit that bell to subscribe to my channel. Every time I post a new video for Excel or PowerPoint tutorials, you'll get a notification on that if you subscribe to Spotlight Impact Data Design. I appreciate all the likes and subscribes. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.